2023 is going to be a year filled with highly anticipated video game releases, and it's looking like it could be one of the best years in gaming in quite some time. There are a ton of blockbuster games that will surely keep gamers busy throughout the entire year, from Hogwarts Legacy to Jedi Survivor, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and much more. And you probably noticed I didn't mention Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and that's because this entire video is going to be dedicated to why I believe Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will win Game of the Year in 2023. As I mentioned before, there are a ton of exciting releases coming out in 2023. Along with all of the blockbusters that I previously mentioned, we have the highly anticipated Starfield game coming exclusive to Xbox in Final Fantasy VII, or how about Forspoken or Alan Wake 2? There will certainly be some steep competition for Game of the Year in 2023. I'm sure there are plenty of other games I didn't even mention. With all of those games coming out though, I still have high confidence that Marvel's Spider-Man 2 could win Game of the Year in 2023, and here are a few reasons why I believe so. The first Spider-Man game from Insomniac was already a Game of the Year contender in my eyes back in 2018. Insomniac knocked their first attempt at the Spider-Man franchise out of the park. Since the release of the first Spider-Man game, Insomniac Games has proven that they are one of the best game developers out there right now, with the release of Spider-Man Miles Morales and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Now, Insomniac is returning to create the sequel to the already highly acclaimed first Spider-Man game, with Brian Intihar returning as creative director, and I don't know about you guys, but I have complete faith and trust in Brian with this character and his ability to make a kick-ass game. The fact that Insomniac Games is returning with all of their talented developers and creators to complete Marvel Spider-Man 2 has me hyped. Just think about it. When creating the first Spider-Man game, they were just getting started, and they were trying to set the foundation for this franchise. But now they're able to continue off of that momentum from the first game and from Spider-Man Miles Morales. This isn't their first crack at a Spider-Man game now. It's full steam ahead for the sequel. Another major reason I believe this game could win Game of the Year is the fact that Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be a PS5 exclusive. While Marvel Spider-Man Remastered and Miles Morales were available on the PS5, they weren't games that were specifically designed for the PS5's hardware. Those games did look good and ran pretty well, but just imagine what Marvel Spider-Man 2 will feel like when all of Insomniac's resources have been dedicated to making this game for the PS5, as opposed to dedicating time and resources to two different consoles. I fully expect there to be a major difference in both performance and graphics with Marvel Spider-Man 2. I played Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart recently, and that game was a PS5 exclusive made by Insomniac Games. And getting to see what Insomniac was able to do with that game exclusively on the PS5 just got me even more hyped for Marvel Spider-Man 2. I mean, that game ran amazing and it was beautiful. Having a game look and run amazing will help it earn some Game of the Year votes in 2023. So next up, we have to talk about the story. The symbiote suit storyline is one of the most iconic stories in all of Spider-Man. The black suit along with Venom immediately are a draw to Spider-Man fans and gamers. I have full confidence in Insomniac to deliver a unique and amazing take on this iconic story. The hype generated around this black suit story has been insane, and not to mention that Insomniac brought in the horror icon himself, Tony Todd, to voice the villainous Venom. If Insomniac is able to match the quality of story with the talent from Tony Todd, we could be looking at one of the best adaptations of Venom ever. All in all, I think that Insomniac Games has earned our trust and confidence that they are going to deliver an amazing sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man. The first one was already great, but now they've had an additional 4 years to work on and perfect what they already started in the first game. I believe we're going to get an even bigger and more epic game. The hype surrounding this game is unreal at the moment. People are dying for any bit of news for Marvel Spider-Man 2. Any bit of news announced for the game just gets trended all over the internet. It's going to be amazing, and I have no doubt that this is going to be a real contender for Game of the Year at the end of 2023. So tell me what you guys think. Do you believe that Marvel Spider-Man 2 will have a shot at winning Game of the Year in 2023? I can't wait to hear your responses. But that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of the Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos. It's pretty much the only thing I talk about on this channel. Also, hit that like button if you do want to show some support. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.